But yeah.
Clown is just.
Fucking lights went out.
Hi everybody! It's Wednesday! Hump Day Show!
Yay! Hump.
Jerks!
Hump.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable now.
Oh, yeah.
That went a little bit too far. Anyways, here's Jerks. Los, Public Enemy.
59.
59,
There
my
goes
bad.
JP.
And then JP's driving away right as we speak. We can see him. Bye, JP!
Forever.
Anyways, and I'm M. Hello, thedulcegirl. Today's episode,
On
what's the number?
today's episode.
8.
Episode 8
Yeah.
of the Hump Day Show. And we're talking about scary movies.
Ooh, scary.
I wish we had a green screen so we could have like, creepy stuff behind us.
No, I could put like animation.
Yeah.
Cool.
He can put
Scary
animation.
animation.
Yeah.
Some
I can
scary,
do that.
some
That's
scary
fine.
like that monster song. It's a bash. It's a monster bash. A monster bash. Yeah, great. Thank you.
Anyway, so we're gonna talk about our top 3 scary, each of us, top 3 scary movies. So
Yeah.
So let's start.
Total.
We could start from bottom up, from least scariest.
I don't really have a ranking
I mean,
for
just-
mine.
yeah, for
Mine
your
doesn't really have a
preferences.
Okay,
ranking.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's no ranking. It's just the 3.
You want to start it
Yeah.
off?
I guess I can. Do
Yeah.
So my 3 is going to be Insidious 1. Insidious 1.
Why
the
are you
other
taking
two,
my movie?
No, I'm serious.
Why are you
Because
taking
reminded
my
me.
movie?
Anyway, so Insidious 1 because the other 2 were trash.
Insidious.
Like, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So Insidious
the
1.
one where that dude is possessed
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
by the demons.
Okay.
Bad things. That witch
I don't know
lady
that
or
music
whatever.
he's playing. It's so
But
annoying.
yeah, I know. And then my second one, I wrote it down.
Hold on.
Skeleton.
Hey.
Yeah,
Why
let's
did
talk
we just
about
say- Oh my
Insidious.
god.
Yeah,
What about
let's talk
Insidious?
about it.
That's actually one of his too. You're gonna put it in there.
Yeah.
All right. So from the makers of Paranormal Activity. Okay.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Well,
Obviously.
I don't really watch scary movies,
Oh my
but it's
God.
like when I do, I just do.
I don't.
But when I do,
do.
I prefer
I know, I
Insidious
saw
one.
I prefer Insidious 1. That's it.
But I don't remember it.
Oh, you don't?
No, I remember watching it. It must have not been.
The third one, I watched it in theaters. I thought it was gonna be good.
Oh yeah, and it's the parents and.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah, that movie
Didn't
scared
they,
me.
the
I was
first
like,
one,
I was
they
like,
like,
this
yeah. I wasn't like that, but I was pretty scared when I
like
watched it.
that one scene where she heard that noise and then she goes up to check on her kid like in the what's it called, in the cradle thing, and then like you see something like behind
Oh
the
my
curtain.
god, yeah,
That shit
oh, that scared me
fucking
so
scared
bad.
me. I was like, oh shit.
So
It's
both of
good.
y'all should rewatch it again and do reactions.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
In the house alone with all the lights turned off and
Yeah, because
JP outside screaming
JP
at the door. Ah, let me in! Ah.
That would be so scary. No,
Exactly,
Let's not
I would
do
be
that.
freaked
Let's
out.
not do that.
Y'all are bandwagon.
You're a bad way.
You're a bandwagon.
Stop jumping on the bandwagon.
Bro, like for real? Anyways.
Okay, so
But number 2,
Number 2, Skeleton Key.
Skeleton Key.
Skeleton Key.
Yeah. So
What?
I don't know if you guys.
What movie was
That-
this?
So I think it takes place in like
Skeleton.
Louisiana or something, or
See,
somewhere
that's your
in
problem
the
right
Yeah,
South.
it's the whole kind of voodoo
Yeah,
kind of
it
thing.
has to do with voodoo stuff. So basically, there's like this from like a long time
Skeleton
ago.
Key from
I
2005.
don't even know how to explain what it's
Starring
about.
Kate Hudson. Ew.
Okay,
Hey,
well, you
Kate
know
Hudson
what?
is freaking gorgeous. Now that's the only reason I even
Debatable.
remotely touched that TV. I mean that movie. But Skeleton Key is.
Well, I watched it when I was young. When did it come out?
It was freaking
2005.
Five.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I was.
That's
yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Now
that
you
was
mention
a
it,
while
shit.
ago. When I
Nah.
watched it, like I'm.
Okay, we were in high school.
Yeah, we were.
That's
Yeah.
not too
I
young.
was a well, I was really bad with scary movies when I was younger, so
Yeah.
I'm not
I
as
was
bad
worse,
now,
yeah.
but I was pretty bad when I was younger.
I
That's
think we
scary
should go before you name your last. I think me and Eli should go next. Or
Oh wait, no, we should just
Just-
all
No,
name
finish
one
it.
of
Yeah,
those.
finish
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
go ahead.
next one, The Grudge.
The Garage.
The Grudge.
The Garage.
Only
Yeah,
the first one,
that's-
though. Only the first one.
That's
the
a
first
good one. That's a good
'Cause
one.
I've seen the other ones. They're not that bad, actually. The first one actually freaked me out. I think the part that freaked me out the most in The Grudge was when they were the lady was trying to sell the house. Was that in the first one?
I think that was because they were trying to sell the house.
It,
yeah.
and then I think like the kid or somebody, the old lady saw the black shit whatever coming from the corner. I was just like, what the fuck?
Hell no. What scared me was that one part. I forgot who it was, but
part in the tub
they
scared me
went
too.
into like the closet area, I think, and then it went up to the attic or something. And then like they were looking around, and they sees that little Asian kid like
Fuck that.
all excited, like.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Sarah Michelle Gellar too. That was another.
Yeah, she was in that.
Yeah,
That's right.
it was. Another
Have
leading
you
actress
seen
that.
the I think it's the Japanese version of it.
Oh no, Ju-on, The Grudge.
The Korean version. That's
Oh,
what it was.
Korean.
Yeah,
No,
I've
no.
seen that, and I actually thought that one was scarier than the American version. It makes the American. I think it makes the American version look like a joke. Can you stop? Well, those are my 3 scary movies.
Yeah, The Grudge was solid.
I like The Grudge. The Grudge was pretty good.
It was good. I wouldn't.
When did that come out? Like 2003?
2004.
2004. Wow.
Yeah.
So it was
man.
right before
Such a long
Skeleton
time ago.
Key.
Wow, it's just like that era of your life was just full of.
Scary movies.
Yeah,
Scarring
something was
movies.
going on.
So like all in high school, I just watched. I actually really like watching scary movies, which is weird, but
I love
I
watching.
love
I
love watching scary movies.
I just freak out later on, and
my-
I think it's worse because I live kind of by myself. So.
Oh, okay. And with my wife, it's good because she doesn't mind it. She
she
loves
doesn't?
scary movies too, so she's
good.
always down. We
Not
just watched
bad.
The Nun the other day, and it was pretty solid. Some jump scares.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it in my top 10 or anything.
Who was
but
the director for that? Was it Justin Wong? Whatever his name
I don't
was?
know,
Not Justin.
For the non.
The Non.
The non.
The Non.
What freaked me out the most is the whole like religious like things they
See,
put in
that's
there,
the
and
thing I
that
can't
tripped me
watch.
out.
I
Like,
Oh,
can't-
Corin Hardy. I don't know who that
I
is.
don't know who that is.
Yeah,
I can't
it
watch
was good.
anything with like
Yeah,
that
like-
has to do with religion,
like devil
exorcism,
worship, yeah, things like that.
Satan. I think that's why, because I think in Skeleton Key it kind of
Stop.
incorporated stuff like
Just
that.
stop.
I can't remember.
So, what about you, Liz?
all right, so I have a pretty good list of when obviously I was younger and these movies really tripped me out. You're a kid, you watch these movies, you can barely sleep. So first one was Blair Witch Project.
Of course.
Blair Witch Project, the hype when it came
That
out.
movie had so much hype.
So much hype.
And it was so good because
Why
it was
there
like
so much hype?
because it was the first movie to ever do it like
Like
documentary
the style of
Yeah, and
the
then
style of it.
people were like supposed
Like everybody thought it was real.
leaving theaters.
Yeah.
really?
In the middle of
No.
theaters, throwing up, leaving, saying they couldn't. Sorry, saying they couldn't handle it. So
Yeah.
that's when the movie released. You're getting all the hype. I'm like, fuck, I gotta catch it. I gotta watch this movie. Even though at the moment, I hated scary movies. I knew I couldn't handle them. I didn't care. There was so much hype around
Yeah, I
it.
went to go see that. It was good for the
I've
time.
never watched Blair Witch
Oh
Project.
my! I mean, if you watch it now, I don't think it'll be that scary.
Yeah, but
Probably
it was
not.
good
I've
because
never watched it.
Because it made it seem like obvious the art direction they went with was the cinematography they went with was it looked like it was actual video camera.
It's funny too because like I was just watching some videos about like scary movies and one of them they were talking about the Blair Witch Project and how they filmed it and they said that the director gave them the cameras and they put them out in this wooded area. And he told them, he's like, look, we're going to be following you guys, but we just want you guys to go out here and explore.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like freedom of like.
He gave them like a map for a destination they needed to get to. And then he told them, like, yeah, we're going to be in the background. You're not going to see us, but here's a camera. We're going to be filming you. And like this is how we're going to do it. I'm like, okay. So they go out there and like day after day, like the director would give them less food. He'll give them the directions wrong, and like they would like do like noises and shit like that at night and to fuck
What
with them.
the fuck?
Yeah, all that shit they did like to get the like authentic
so the
reactions.
acting
Yeah,
was pretty real.
yeah, and I was like, what? Damn, I can't believe you fuck with them
wonder
that
what
bad.
kind of, like,
That's
weight
crazy.
and they
Signed
like
off
would
on.
hit spots that the direction team would like ahead of time put things.
Yeah.
like hanging that Blair Witch Project sign. There's a part where like you go through in the woods, they go through, and it's like just hanging little stick figures of Blair Witch Project, and they're just kind of like, oh shit, like it's pretty cool. The fuck out.
And then like they had to sign like NDAs or whatever, so they wouldn't say anything that they were in this movie. And like for the longest, like they weren't even like promoted as the actors. Like it was just like, go see this movie, and that's it.
Yeah, and it was very like that was at the beginning of like internet. Becoming popular, and the forums for that movie were just like lit because that's the main way they promoted the movie. Was through the internet, and so it was like an internet kind of hype.
It really was, because I remember too, like people were like, "Oh, this is where it is," and like if you go to this location, like they'll tell you about it, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's like an early Reddit form of kind of advertising, and it spread like that.
Yeah, Blair Witch is such a great movie. Like I 100% agree with one of like him, that being his top 3. Like it's so good.
It was. I mean, I couldn't sleep for a good while.
Really? I probably need to go watch it then.
We should catch it, especially with it being October and Halloween. It's for sure one of the movies on the list.
Honestly, I couldn't like just going back on The Grudge. That one really kept me up because I kept looking in the closet expecting that stupid bitch.
I kept looking at the corner of my fucking room, like up top on the ceiling, thinking that some fucking thing was gonna come out, like a ghost was gonna come out into my fucking ceiling. I was like, no, fuck that.
But solid movie, Blair Witch for sure. I watched. There were some sequels to it, not as good.
Not as good.
Obviously, you could tell it's a lot more production into it. Yeah. That indie kind of feel that the Blair Witch original has is just makes the movie. The next one on my list is, I don't think a lot of people know too much about it. I mean, but for me, it was like one of the freakiest movies because I am somewhat a skeptic when it comes to aliens, but the movie was The Fourth Kind.
Oh my God, yes.
Didn't you mention that
earlier? That one was so good.
I've never heard of that. What is that?
That's another one. It's an alien movie.
So it's another movie where they're saying that they took the real footage.
Yes, they did. Even in the beginning, they're like, oh,
like it's mixed. Some of it is
put in like real
actual
footage.
Interview footage.
Fucking Mila was all
what?
Yeah,
and
this
next is like a what's the word?
Reenactment.
Reenactment of it. Right?
Yes,
so they would have
I
the actual footage, and then they would have the like reenactment next to it.
Yeah.
And it's about this town.
It sounds scary.
Yeah. It's about this town in Alaska that this woman basically there was like an abduction, right? But no one believed her.
Right.
So she ended up in this asylum. The director goes out and interviews her. And they start finding out like some crazy shit. And the deeper they delve into it, the crazier it fucking gets. Yeah. Now, as someone who's kind of like 50 and 50 on aliens, right?
No, they're real.
Aliens freak me the fuck out.
Aliens are real, 100%.
Like,
I actually believe in them.
I'm terrified of aliens. Like any kind of alien movie scares me. Any kind.
I'm a true believer.
So The Fourth Kind kind of delves into that.
No, seriously.
And oh my fucking God. And there's a thing in The Fourth Kind about the time of night, something about 333. 3:33 at night.
That's apparently the devil's hour.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
There's like this whole thing about like that's
3
the devil.
a.m.
Yeah, 3 a.m. is the devil's hour, and then like there's like the holy hour, which is 3 p.m. And so like that's when,
so
like, most
the whole
the opposite.
Yeah, it's the opposite. I like read a whole article on like stuff like that.
Yeah, so close the blinds.
Oh God.
So
we should have done this in the dark.
Yes.
Hell no.
Why not?
So supposedly in that time is when these aliens would go on. I don't know, man, but it tripped me out. Basically, I had to stay up nightly till 3:33. I couldn't go to sleep before then. I was tripping. It messed with my sleep schedule. It messed with my life.
Really?
The Fourth Kind is still on my till this day. I could watch that movie again and again, and I'm gonna still get freaked out.
Yeah, same.
Another movie that I think we should watch. This Halloween, because I think it'll be worth it. And my last one is and The Fourth Kind came out 2009, so that's even
that's like more recent.
That's like after high school, yeah. So Blair Witch was 99. So I was like, I was fucking like middle school, elementary, something.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
remember I had to go sneak in to go watch that in theaters.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's one of those films you had to go watch. Like, you just
I
had to.
never.
Yeah, but the fourth kind, even me being in college, still freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
So might be my top one. And I'll say this: as a young kid, when I saw this, I couldn't watch it completely. It wasn't until after, when I was older, that I was able to watch it completely. The Exorcist.
The original Exorcist?
The original Exorcist.
You know what? I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
I've only seen part of it.
Yeah, I think I've only seen part of it.
Like, so bad.
And then of course I've seen all the fucking parodies, like the one on
my God, yeah.
Scary Movie 2. That's all I've ever seen of that movie.
The cinematography in it is some of the best. Because it still holds up. You can still watch that movie, and you're not watching it and being like, oh, that's a fucking like.
When did it come out?
That movie was released
1973.
1973.
Still holds up to this day. Freaking classic. Just filmed so good. Another thing is they didn't rely on effects in this movie. So that's another thing that
Like
holds up.
CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't rely on CGI. It's all makeup artists and just pure fucking acting.
Yeah, just old school acting.
What's that word it's called? I forgot. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like you mean for like Star Wars and
Yeah.
shit? Shit.
Fuck, I forgot.
Yeah, I
what
can't
it's
think.
called.
Did you know that the
Practical
actress,
effects.
Practical effects.
The
Yes,
actress
yes.
for The Exorcist, she got like so freaked out that she couldn't like watch the movie
Oh yeah.
herself. I like read something. I don't know.
Yeah,
if that's
I mean,
actually
I heard a
true,
lot of things
but
happen
I
on
heard
set.
that, like, yeah, exactly.
And then people
so,
like died or something. I mean, that's not the only film that happened.
And
in.
then like the actress actually didn't want to start she didn't want to
Continue
act.
acting?
Yeah, she didn't want to continue acting
Oh wow,
after
no, I
that
didn't know
movie.
that. But
think.
I do know, like, speaking of movies like that shit happened on set, like the one for Poltergeist, like 1, 2, and 3, like something always happened. The little
I
girl,
thought
the
Poltergeist was actually
the
kinda
little girl that was
scary.
on that movie died in real life.
Yeah, the film experience, this is from Wikipedia, experienced a troubled production. Even in the beginning, several prestigious film directors turned it down.
The ice cream truck is here.
Oh my god, that is so creepy.
Yeah, right?
Actually, kind of creepy.
It is so
It was actually kind of creepy initially.
Is that
Oh my
At first I was like,
god. No.
what's going on?
Okay.
But
Okay,
then
anyway.
as soon as you
Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay,
Why are we doing this?
incidents such as a toddler son of one of the main actors being hit by a motorbike, hospitalized, attracted
Yeah.
claims that the set was cursed. The complex special effects used, as well as the nature of the film locations, also presented severe challenges. Obviously, a lot of people saying it was cursed because like the main actress had problems. A lot of the people died after.
Of course,
incidents happening.
the whole
during.
thing too is like because the movie like centered around like religious things that were happening.
Yeah, and an exorcism that was supposedly based on a true story.
Yeah. So,
yeah. I mean, one of the I couldn't finish it when I was a kid. Only finished it when I was older. Still, I had to watch
I
it with
still need
people.
to watch it. I need to watch it.
Yeah, another one I
I'm
think that
too
we need to
scared
add.
watch it. Like I don't think I can't do anything with exorcism or
I
any
can.
of that.
No, we're gonna watch it.
I can't do that.
I can't do
'cause I'm,
anything
like,
with.
super, I'm like Catholic, so
I
it's
can't
just
say
like
that because
It's even worse,
like,
yeah.
it's scary. Like I'm getting goosebumps right now, like thinking about it.
No.
Yeah, that fucking ice
Sweaty
cream truck
palms
movie.
right
Sweaty
now.
palms.
Ice
Sweaty
cream
palms.
truck movie music did not help.
No, it did not.
But yeah,
Clown, it's just
Quick commercial break.
fucking lights went out.
I don't want to do this anymore. I'm so sweaty. But anyways, our lights just went out. Like it flickered. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, that's why I don't mess with like that kind of stuff.
What that?
No,
No, scary movies.
Scary
No,
things?
like religious, scary exorcism.
See, the second we started talking about religious
Yeah,
stuff,
I'm
that's
not-
we're not gonna talk about this
All right,
anymore.
well,
Anyways.
okay, those are my top 3. What are yours, man?
All right, for me, I mean, I like scary movies in general. Like, I like them a lot. So I have series that I like
Series, like an entire series.
like entire, like, you know, part 1, 2, 3, whatever. So for me, I guess like starting from the bottom. Now we're here.
From the bottom.
I really liked the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 2003 version with Jessica Biel. Like that movie, like for that time for me, it scared the crap out of me.
Was it? I thought
Like,
it was just
which
like
one?
a thriller
The
kind of. Like
Texas
it was
Chainsaw
kind of
Massacre,
like
the 2003
suspenseful.
version
Oh, no,
with
that
Jessica Biel. Like
Yeah,
it was so
good.
good, dude. Like I don't know. For me, that really scared me because it felt like so real. Because I mean, I was little, but
Yeah.
but for that, like the what's his name, Leatherface, like wearing people's skins on his
Yeah,
like
that's kind of
like
gross.
as a mask, and him with the chainsaw, and just stalking all these people in the movie. I was just like, Jesus Christ. And I mean, even up until this point, like I can't really even hear that stupid song they had on there. What's it called? Sweet Home Alabama. Like. I can't hear it the
Really?
same anymore. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think Texas Chainsaw Massacre was.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. For me,
Yeah.
like it was something like I was like, oh shit. And then I remember like my cousin like bought it, and he had like the surround sound in his room. So,
Oh no!
Oh, yeah, that makes anything
Yeah.
worse.
Like
Yeah.
everything's behind
yeah,
you.
I was like,
Oh,
oh
gosh.
fuck. Yeah, it was so good. Like I don't know, like 10 out of 10 for me.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
But moving on to my second favoritist series is actually the Paranormal Activity series. Yes, it got shittier towards the
It's like
end
as it progresses.
as it progressed. But in the beginning, it was so good.
Yeah,
I
that
felt like
first
it
one
was
was
all
really
just
good.
jump scares mostly though.
No. This it kind of had like the feel of like again of originality. I can't even say it. Originality.
Originality.
Thank you. My tongue is not English right now.
Originality.
And like the first film where like I forgot the name is Micah, and I forgot the name of the girl. But anyways,
Oh
like
yeah, that's right.
they made it, they filmed it and they made it seem like it was real, like this is
Yeah.
real life.
Yeah.
And like even like the promotion of it was like yeah, this is real, whatever. But it was, of course, it's all bullshit. Like even in the film,
I heard
it's like
people were walking out of that movie too. that
Yeah.
They were so freaked out
Yeah.
watching
Well,
that.
it was at a time when, okay, like videos are basically in the hands of everybody.
Yeah.
Video
Yeah.
cameras, people getting cameras set up in their homes.
Yeah.
So it wasn't far-fetched. It was at a time
Yeah.
when that stuff was at its peak.
yeah.
And people are getting their hands on it. They're recording everything. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the start of that YouTube era.
yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah.
So it came at a
2007.
perfect time when it is very plausible when things that we couldn't catch before, because
You
not
can
every
document it now.
Yeah,
it was so
exactly.
good. And then like the first one had multiple endings, only because before Steven Spielberg saw them film, they had it where she actually killed herself, like at the end. She died. End of the series, end of the show, whatever. But then he saw it, he's like, no, this is good. Like, do not kill her. Remake the ending, redo the ending, and continue it, because it's that fucking good. And sure enough, like, they made it seem like she survived or whatever. If you haven't seen it, you better have seen it. It's 2007 when it came out. But like they continued the series. It was good. The second one was good. The third one was okay. And then the fourth one, I was like,
Yeah, just progressively. Going.
Yeah, they were
Got
just
it.
milking it. It's one of those
Yeah.
things.
but yeah, for me, that movie, it's like forever like one of my top favorite movies.
Yeah,
Scary
it was
movies.
good. I remember
It was so
it
good.
was solid.
I guess for my number one would be the VHS series. This is again another
Oh, it's
series
so
of films
Freaky.
where they make it seem like the videos are real and not like, you know, scripted, whatever.
Have you
But
seen VHS?
in
I have
VHS,
not seen this. What
It's
what
on
is-
You have
Netflix,
to watch
dude.
it.
It's on Netflix.
Netflix. They have both of them, right?
yeah,
on
they
Netflix?
have both of them. But actually,
on
there's another
VHS.
one, but the third one is complete
And it's
ass.
like the movies are like it's a series of different like short
Yeah,
movies within it.
VHS came out in 2012. It's basically the film. It's about people that break into this house searching for a videotape that they were hired to go steal from this house.
Why? Why
And
were they hired to?
They
go
don't
They're
explain
they're
it.
just these
But,
guys that wanted
yeah,
like money. Like,
they wanted
quick
money, and somebody
so
asked them
they're
to
like,
go
okay,
break in this
I need
house
to-
and
yeah.
steal this film, and they're all VHS tapes, whatever. But each VHS tape that they watch, I mean, they randomly watch these movies just because they're there. They don't seem like there's anybody there, so they're like, fuck it, whatever. We're just here. We're bored. Let's do it. But each of these tapes, they were actually directed by different directors.
Oh,
And-
cool.
Yeah, it's really
And each tape has its own style of like horror, and like the first one is like about the succubus. The second one is about like shit, I forgot. It's like different. Like it's not all like paranormal. Like some of it is like
weird freaky shit.
One of them was about like this one guy and this girl that were like that were together, but they had all these troubles together, and then they went on this trip thinking like, okay, we're gonna save our relationship, whatever. But like, I don't want to spoil it, but it does not go well. It's not paranormal. It feels more grounded. It feels real, and like the shit gets wild. And then like, but it's so good because like each film is different in its own style. And then like towards the end, you know, the last film is always like the build up to the best one. And like they do that in both films in VHS 1 and 2, and the second one is so fucking good. Like the second one had the best one, I think, where they went into like this what is it, like a missionary or something? I don't know, some Indian. You haven't seen the second one, have you?
No, the first one was way too like it
well,
freaked me out.
The second one had like
it was so freaky.
Had
like,
some of the best ones that were like so, I don't know, so good. But it's one of those films like it's so good because not only like you get to see different horror styles, like scary movies, you know, stories. And like it's also directed by different people, so you get to see the different visions of like the different directors. You don't just have to see one. 100% recommend it. 10 out of 10. Go watch it.
Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds
it's like
freaky.
multiple scary movies in one scary movie, and also like the guys that are stealing the tapes. There's also a story.
There's a story
within
behind that too.
While they're watching the tapes,
and like part 1 and 2 connect.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
That
like
sounds
it's crazy.
cool. Yeah,
Like
that sounds
I was,
cool.
what
It's
the
on
heck?
Netflix?
It's on
Yeah,
Netflix.
it's on Netflix.
Okay, we
It's
might
on
have to
VHS.
add that to our list also. So
Yeah.
we're doing a watch party for.
Oh
We should.
shit.
Yeah, so
I mean, those are our scary movies.
Yeah.
like let us know
I mean,
what y'all's.
It's you know, Halloween season. We wanted to do scary movies. Actually, we were gonna do something else, but we might do it some other time. And
Just a hint.
yeah, but next week we also have scary games. So if you're into those, if you want, please leave a comment here in this video and tell us about your favorite scary movies and games for the next week's episode. And yeah, I don't know. What are you guys?
Yeah, tell us.
Oh, have you guys? It's not a movie, but it's an anime series. If you guys have ever watched Ghost Hunters,
No, I've
it's
never
an
seen
old
that.
anime. That's probably the only anime that has ever freaked me out. Ever. Like I've never been scared watching an anime, and that legitimately.
Has there been like scary like
I don't
anime
know.
or
I don't know if they've actually
like,
legitimately
cartoon?
made one, but it's like that one.
Yeah, I've seen some freaky like.
I
can't think of
recommend.
one.
No,
I've
this
never
was
watched-
actually like it has to do with like ghosts and I think like I don't know like exorcism and stuff. Like it's freaky. Like it's just
shit.
like it freaked me out. But yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, yeah, tell us what y'all think is y'all's favorite, you know, scary movies, scary shows.
Or
Let us
anything
know.
that you can recommend to us.
Yeah, because we're about to do a watch party and I'm in,
Watch
so-
party. We're gonna play scary games. It's October. Might as well.
Yeah.
Tis the season of scary
Tis the
things.
season.
Yes, and we had a little bit of scare earlier.
Yeah, we
I'm about
had
to
our-
leave this
Well,
house.
Well,
If
scare.
you guys want, I mean, I'm not trying to put anybody in the spot, but we can like do it like on a Friday night if nobody's busy.
I'm down.
All right.
Maybe
well,
Friday
that's
night,
our
this
Hump Day
Friday.
show.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget to follow us on all social
Follow
media.
us, subscribe,
The
please
Three-Way
share,
Podcast.
smash the like, comment, of course.
Yes,
and
please
thank
let
you
us
so
know.
much for the continued
We
support.
do read comments, the ones that we do get. So yeah, this is
Yeah, we get a lot,
this is Public
guys.
Enemy 59. I'm Dulce Girl. Thank you.
Thank you. Boo! It's a blood.